how's it to raise 3 kids, 3 boys in Singapore?
How?
Yeah, how's it?
A lot of energy is needed. A lot of food in the fridge. We replenish food every 2 to 3 days, especially fruit and vegetables. They do a lot of activities.
Yeah.
So keep them busy. Yeah, that's our life, pretty much.
From like financial standpoint, is it manageable for you?
Yeah,
okay.
it is manageable.
Yeah.
It really depends on the lifestyle. I mean, before we got married, before we got kids, we already planned, okay, who's going to work, who's going to stay home, for example.
Yeah.
And where is the income going to...
What is that?
Where's the income is going to be from? So we talked about that from the beginning. If we were not prepared, we will never have 3 kids. So for us, it's, okay, we can do this.
Yeah.
As long as we keep doing this, stop doing that, and, adjust this, improve that. So it is manageable. And there's a lot of people with a lot of kids here.
So it's like the rational part of your Singaporean mentality. Yes. We plan, we like calculate everything, and then you go for it, yeah?
We know the risk. I think planning. I think then another Singaporean thing here is everything has to be planned or strategized. Even picking schools for the kids. You have to plan it since when they're in your tummy. My friend registered his kid to kindergarten even when he is in her tummy. So I was like, why do you do that? Because I need to queue, and then there's no guarantee that I will get my kids into this particular school. And then from there, you strategize. Which primary school, which secondary school, what subjects are you going to take? Everything needs to be planned. That is a big learning point for me. I was like, it wasn't that bad last time. I think my parents are very chill. How come now it's... And we're not we're not very familiar with the education system here, because I didn't go to school in Singapore. My husband didn't too. We basically have no idea what the education system looks like. So we have to, dig from scratch.
Yeah.
And find out through our friends and families and through communities.
Yeah.
But it's a very complicated system. Once you get the hang of it for the first one, the second and the third is easy.
Do you go with them often to Indonesia with your kids?
Yeah.
Yeah. So they kind of feel their roots, yeah?
Yeah, I think, Singapore in a way, it's nice to live in, but this is not the normal life. I always say that living in Singapore is not normal, guys. Seriously. So we make sure that the kids have exposed to other countries, how the way we live back home, for example. My husband is from New Zealand, so we go to New Zealand often as well. So they see different ways of life. And I think it's very important for us. So then when you're in Singapore, because they're educated here, this is not all and be all. There's a lot of other, aspects and elements in life that you also need to know.